It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Who knows what we're in store for here? Coming up next.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So, the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Deron Payne there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. One of the tight ends in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Daniels.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And back deep it is Trey Palmer. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Third and 5. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. One of the tight ends motions right. On 2nd down, Baker. Quick throw here is complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. That is caught by the tight end. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. Samuel has it working the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That is intercepted. And the Buccaneers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll motion a tight end right. On 1st down is Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On play action, oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. To throw is Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he will go all the way. Chris Godwin, touchdown Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to run it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That is hard. He is in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Throwing is Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Commanders' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. And you can't ask for a better situation than this. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll run with Robinson. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
First and 10. Now Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give. This is Irving. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Right back to Irving. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, it's Irving. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Irving. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're...
He slams it in there, and he is in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Daniels now on 1st down. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Godwin working the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 1st down is Mayfield.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They send Evans in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's in! Cade Otten. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers go up by 7, 28-21. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Austin Eckler now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Daniels. Samuel has it working in the middle. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 17 yards on that play. First down, Washington. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Got his man at the 6. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but...
And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They go play action with Mayfield. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. There he goes again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, They still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st down. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. Baker to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Now they face 3rd down and 7. To throw is Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here comes 2nd down. They'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, third down. They'll stick to the ground.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on fourth down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.